December 1st, 2025. Diddy's legal team drops a bomb. A cease and desist targeting Netflix's upcoming documentary, calling it a shameful hit piece. But the clips didn't stop. They leaked, showing Diddy's actual reaction to 50 Cent's project, and the internet is eating it up. December 1st, one day before Netflix planned to premiere Sean Diddy Combs' The Reckoning, Diddy's lawyers hit the streaming giant hard. A cease and desist lands on their desk with one demand: take it down now.
New legal fight between 50 Cent and Sean Diddy Combs. Combs' lawyers trying to stop the release of a new Netflix docu-series, I should say, that was due out today.
They didn't mince words. Netflix allegedly used stolen footage. Some Diddy had been recording himself for decades, never meant for public eyes. This wasn't a polite request. This was a declaration of war. And the footage? It shows Diddy 6 days before his September 2024 arrest in private conversations with his lawyers.
Overnight, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs trying to stop the release of a Netflix docu-series due out today.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business.
Spokesman Judah Engelmeyer told TMZ Netflix was using material Diddy collected since he was 19, originally for his own documentary. Decades of footage meant to control his narrative, now allegedly twisted out of context. Private attorney-client discussions were caught on camera, and that's the real bombshell.
I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution.
It also includes video of Combs greeting fans in Harlem.
The clips show Diddy strategizing, venting, and admitting when things weren't going well. These are war room talks, not public confessions. Combs' lawyers demanded Netflix pull the series, threatening legal action over what they call unauthorized, stolen material. Then there's the Harlem footage. Diddy out in his old neighborhood, charming fans, taking pics, the beloved mogul persona. But immediately after, private moments paint a starkly different picture.
I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on, I've been down the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath.
Public image versus private reality, and all caught by someone Diddy himself hired. But the personal angle cut deeper. Diddy felt betrayed by Ted Sarandos, Netflix's CEO, someone he once respected, admired for his ties to the late Clarence Avant. Diddy even appeared in Netflix's 2019 documentary, The Black Godfather. Now Netflix handed his story to 50 Cent, a longtime adversary. His legal filing called it a deeply personal affront.
Is executive produced by Combs' longtime rival, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and director Alex Stapleton, who said, quote, "We obtained the footage legally and have the necessary right."
According to the filing, Netflix's move smacked of revenge. Years ago, Sarandos allegedly pitched a Diddy documentary. Diddy said no. Now, Netflix gave the project to his biggest enemy. Hollywood drama? Absolutely. But to Diddy, it was personal and unfair.
Respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform.
It's not personal.
The legal team didn't hold back. Ripping private footage out of context is illegal and unethical. Diddy had a videographer documenting his federal investigation, planning his story for the right moment. But someone inside allegedly leaked the footage, a betrayal from within. Cease and desist? Just the opening move. Diddy has a history. He once sued NBC Universal for $100 million over another documentary. Netflix hadn't been sued yet, but the threat loomed large. Netflix, of course, fired back. The claims? False. Footage legally obtained. Director Alexandria Stapleton told Tudum they had rights to everything and had shielded the filmmaker's identity. And yes, Diddy's been filming himself obsessively for decades.
I mean, you're talking about a man who films himself doing everything and has for decades. I think he wanted someone to be behind the scenes with him.
Netflix reached out for interviews, got silence. Now, suddenly, Diddy had plenty to say. Netflix's statement confirmed. Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, is an executive producer without creative control. No one was paid to participate, countering Diddy's claims. 50 Cent stayed tight-lipped about his sources, citing journalistic practice, but hinted hip-hop culture naturally surfaces information fast.
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
The recordings give viewers an intimate look at Combs' mindset ahead of his criminal trial.
Then, December 10, 2024, Michael Oberle, calling himself a Combs documentarian, claims he'd been working on the project for over 2 years. The contested footage? Not his, leaked by a third party covering for him just 3 days. That window was all it took for 50 Cent's team to get it. Oberle insisted it wasn't about money, it was a betrayal of trust. Someone in Diddy's inner circle saw an opportunity and took it. And the big question? Who was that person? Oberle, Netflix, and 50 Cent all stayed silent, mystery intact. Meanwhile, the footage itself told the story. Diddy pacing hotel rooms, strategizing with lawyers, demanding results. The man who built an empire, now unraveling in real time, captured by his own cameras, the ultimate irony. December rolled on. The documentary dominates Netflix charts. Diddy stays behind bars. Lawyers fire off threats. And the person who handed over those 3 critical days? Still anonymous. Then, December 6, 2024, Diddy's mother, Janice, speaks out. At 85, she writes a statement to Deadline, blasting the documentary for lies about her son's upbringing and family life, claiming it deliberately misleads viewers and harms their reputation.
One of them is Kirck Burrows' allegations that, claims that he firsthand saw Diddy slap his own mother.
Childhood friend Tim Patterson is interviewed, making chilling claims about young Diddy's beatings. He recalls, "It wasn't a joking thing. It made me scared." The documentary paints a disturbing, layered picture, and the family is fighting back every step of the way.
I don't know that there is anything new. Well, maybe there are. There's a couple new things that I learned about from this documentary, and I guess I could have gone to my grave without knowing them. But anyway, here we are as a society.
The documentary doesn't just dig into physical discipline, it paints Diddy's childhood like a movie set. According to Patterson, Sean's house was wild, straight out of a film. Janice threw parties that were packed with energy, he says. And get this, Diddy's dad, Melvin Combs, was a major drug lord, linked to Frank Lucas, the real-life American gangster, before being murdered when Diddy was just 3. Patterson claims these parties weren't kid-friendly. Pimps, pushers, liquor. Young Sean was exposed early to a criminal world that shaped his sense of power, control, and parties.
And then there's Janice Combs, his mother. And since I talk about Black women on this channel, Janice Combs being a Black woman, I am, of course, looking side-eye at people who just scrutinize her in a negative way and say, it's because of how his mama raised him or how his mama used to beat him or something.
But Janice has her own story. "I was a single mom raising my son," she says, juggling 3, sometimes 4 jobs to give him a solid upbringing. Her narrative? Hard work, love, and sacrifice, not abuse. But here's the twist. Footage from inside the actor's studio pops up. Janice is sitting next to Sean, casually laughing. He got a lot of beatings too. That contradiction, it's staring everyone in the face.
And we're like, something has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong. And so I resist the urge to just say, this is all his mama's fault. Like, that just can't be. That's way too simple.
Then Kirck Burrows drops a bomb. The former Bad Boy exec recounts December 28, 1991, the City College tragedy where 9 people died at a charity game Diddy promoted. Burrows claims he was in a hotel room witnessing events unfold. Did Diddy hide with his mom after the chaos? Janice questioning his decision to leave school for music. What Kirk says he saw next will make jaws drop.
According to reports, Janice Combs has addressed this. She said, I'm portrayed as an abusive parent. This is untrue. As I have stated previously, I was a single mother raising my son. I held 3 and even 4 jobs in an attempt to provide a comfortable upbringing and quality education for my child. I raised Sean with love and hard work, not abuse. The allegations that my son slapped me while we were conversing after the tragic City College event are inaccurate and patently false.
I saw him put his hands on her, call her a and slap her. According to Kirck, it was verbal and physical abuse, pattern forming early. Janice hits back hard, calling the allegations inaccurate and patently false, labeling Kirck a liar. She claims he's twisting tragedy to push a failed attempt at gaining bad boy ownership. And here's the kicker. Kirk's been suing Sean since 2003 over an alleged 1996 incident where he says Diddy forced him at bat point to sign over 25% of Bad Boy. 2 decades of legal battles, money and revenge allegations fueling the drama.
But here's the part you need to know about Kirck Burrows, the part that complicates everything. He says Kirck Burrows has been suing Sean Combs since 2003.
So is Kirck lying? Maybe. Does he have financial motives? Absolutely. But that doesn't erase the scene he claims to have witnessed. IVs, freakouts, mom by his side. Janice fires up the beautiful son defense. Sean's always cared for her, managed her medical needs. At 85, she needs care. He's provided. She demands public retractions, corrections, and apologies. Netflix isn't backing down. Curtis Jackson may be an executive producer, but no one was paid to participate.
Let's see what it says here. It says Sean Diddy Combs' mother, Janice Combs, has publicly responded to the new Netflix docuseries about her son. Janice claims that the series contains lies and inaccuracies about her, about Sean and his upbringing.
The truth? Janice was there through it all. Courtroom, summer 2024 trial, trafficking charges, freakouts, drugs, money, violence. She last saw Sean 10 days before Thanksgiving at FCI Fort Dix, New Jersey, where Diddy now sits, serving 50 months for transporting individuals across state lines for prostitution. But the documentary isn't just about court transcripts. It asks why. How does someone become capable of these acts? Nature versus nurture? 50 Cent's doc makes its stance. The environment created the man. Janice isn't letting that slide. Did I deny it? Yeah. Anything that could hurt this, I'm going to war, she says. The truth? Probably somewhere messy in the middle. She worked multiple jobs, provided opportunities, private school, Howard University. But Patterson's memories, Burrows' allegations, and her own inside the actor's studio footage exist for all to see. 50 Cent isn't backing down. Netflix keeps the doc up. Allegations remain. Janice's powerful defense? It can't erase what millions have watched. She demanded retractions, got headlines instead. She wanted corrections, got scrutiny. With Sean behind bars and the documentary topping charts, some things a mother's love can't restore. Meanwhile, 50 Cent plays chess. December 8, 2024. He posts a meme confirming everyone's suspicions. The ABC interview wasn't for promo, it was for Diddy to watch behind bars. Caption reads loud and clear, 50 orchestrated the whole thing. Enemy in prison, watching. Victory served.
A new Netflix docuseries about Sean Diddy Combs is making headlines for its never-before-seen footage of the music mogul in the days before his arrest.
ABC being one of the few networks broadcast in federal prisons? Not a coincidence. 50 knew exactly what he was doing. Strategic media placement taken to a level most wouldn't even think about. The interview aired December 1st on Good Morning America, with 50 and director Alex Stapleton defending the doc. By December 8th, 50 wasn't denying anything. He was proudly owning the pettiness. Fans went wild, calling it diabolical, a dedication to a beef that's lasted 2 decades. Entertainment Weekly picked it up, turning it into a cultural moment, a masterclass in psychological warfare disguised as documentary promotion. Never-before-seen footage shows Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading to his New York arrest last September. During the GMA interview, 50 claims someone had to speak up for hip-hop culture. But for anyone following the feud since 2005, that justification rang hollow. This wasn't culture, it was personal. 20 years of mockery, the infamous shopping comment, and moments 50 never forgot or forgave.
There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
The doc dominated Netflix, hitting #1 in the US and UK by December 2nd. Critics called it thorough, not just a hit piece. Even Joe Budden praised the balance. But that didn't stop the backlash. Ja Rule fired shots, calling 50 a dry snitch and questioning his motives. We all know why he did the doc. Herman's a cancer to the culture, Ja tweeted, referencing June 2013 when Daphne Joy accused 50 of kicking her during a condo altercation. Ja Rule suggested that if 50 truly cared, he'd donate profits to domestic violence charities. Allegedly.
I think when you tell a story about anybody, you could tell multiple stories. There's another story about Puff you could tell that would leave you feeling different about him. That would also be true.
Okay, I get it.
But this one,
the industry mostly stayed silent, wary of taking sides. Only Joe Budden analyzed the doc, noting it mapped Diddy's entire trajectory, not just the dark parts.
And again, remember, y'all, my bad, Mona, y'all speaking for y'all demo. Like my parents called me.
It's like 150.
Fair.
Director Alex Stapleton defended the footage, confirming everything was legally obtained and rights cleared. She highlighted how Sean has been filming himself obsessively for decades, a reality show mentality that left a trail of documentation.
That actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's like 150 hugs.
The irony? Diddy's narcissism became his downfall. Cameras capturing him non-stop since age 19 built an archive that would eventually sink him. The doc team reached out to his legal team for comment. Radio silence. Once the footage dropped, suddenly they had plenty to say. Netflix pushed back. Curtis Jackson is an executive producer but has no creative control, and no one was paid to participate.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in the
car, I said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it showed you his.
Then Marlon Wayans jumped in, warning 50 about karma on a cruise show. 50's response? Pure social media warfare. He posted photos of Marlon draped in pride flags. Diddy got this fool trying to get at me. Keep my name out your mouth. Back and forth escalated with AI images and footage of Marlon at Diddy parties. Eventually, 50 declared he was done, but the pattern was clear. Anyone defending Diddy, questioning the doc, or challenging 50's narrative became a target. Millions tuned in, shocked by revelations many in the industry already knew. 50 claimed it was a cultural reckoning, forcing hip-hop to acknowledge decades of enabling a code of silence. Meanwhile, Diddy's reality shifted, moved from Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after a knife attack to Fort Dix FCI in New Jersey. Safer, but still watching the ABC interview 50 orchestrated. New LA County sexual battery investigations, dozens of civil cases pending.
Sentenced to 50 months in federal prison for 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs' team going on to slam Netflix for partnering with 50 Cent, who they say has been his longtime public adversary.
For 50 Cent, it was the ultimate victory in a 20-year war. Doc dominates charts worldwide. Diddy behind bars, forced to watch. Mother's defense falling flat. Legal team powerless to stop the release. Industry finally acknowledging truths long ignored.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth.
The long game paid off. Every Instagram post, every interview, every timed jab over 2 decades led to this moment. 50 standing victorious while his rival sits in federal prison.
I said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. It should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of me?
Whether you see 50 as a hero holding power accountable or a vindictive rival exploiting tragedy doesn't matter. The doc exists. Conversations are happening. Diddy's locked up, and 50 made sure his enemy had a front row seat to watch it all burn, one ABC broadcast at a time.
And just because somebody got an opinion on the outside, like they gonna say everybody in hip-hop do that because Diddy did it.
This isn't just about Diddy anymore. It's about dominance, proving that when 50 Cent decides you're the enemy, the entertainment infrastructure follows. Netflix, ABC, social media, public opinion, all weaponized in a 20-year grudge disguised as accountability.
The whole shit, like just seeing
Big playing for his own funeral, I think.
That's what I'm saying. This is the money part, that part.
That would be fucked up. Yes, that will be very fucked up. Yes.
This isn't just winning a beef. This is rewriting the playbook, not with violence, not with silence, but with cultural impact disguised as accountability. Petty, calculated, devastatingly effective. Somewhere in a New Jersey prison, Diddy watches it all unfold on one of the few TVs inmates can access. Final insult in a 20-year war. Not just losing, but forced to witness his own destruction, meticulously orchestrated by his rival. Game over. Empire down. Victory complete.